Disclaimer: all of the story in this video can be found online. Many paranormal activities went on during my family's times owning this house. Woke up one morning to the sound of heartbeat super loud. Kitchen cabinet door opened by itself. Saw image of a person walking behind me while sitting in kitchen. Had a paranormal investigation done on the house when we moved out, and he said they captured so many activity. I'm happy we no longer live there. I never felt comfortable. The investigation said 2 children were murdered in the house and a man was hung from the huge oak tree on the side of the house. His name was Randall. Too many other things to list. Can't believe I stayed there as long as I did. It was around dinner time, and me and my friend were having a sleepover. We were bored, and watching Markiplier seemed to be getting a bit boring. So we decided to go into her basement to find a game to play. Keep in mind, it was close to Halloween. We were wandering around looking for games. And then my eyes landed on her Ouija board. I've always been into spiritual stuff and I was instantly drawn to it. I was eager to use it and she was hesitant to play, but she agreed to play anyways. We took it to her room and I briefly explained how to play it. She was nervous, but we continued to ask if anyone was there. We talked to Ra, the god, and another female spirit who I forgot the name of since neither of them stuck out. After them, we contacted a girl named Susan who was slightly younger than us at the time. She was happy to talk to us and answer questions, and she asked to be our friends, which she said yes to. It was lighthearted at first, and I asked if she could show us a sign there she was there. And we instantly heard banging on the next wall to us in a room that didn't even existed. Startled, my friend took her hands off. Instantly, we asked for forgiveness, and she said that is okay. We asked a few more questions, and since it was dinner time, we said goodbye and ran the pamphlet over goodbye. At first, everything seemed fine, but things started to become out of place after that happened, even after saying goodbye. For example, the TV, it would go on its own. Susan would enter YouTube, and whatever the title of the video was, what she was saying to us, it sounds stupid and absolutely unbelievable. I know, but the remote was across the room placed in front of the TV, and neither of us could control the remote on our phones. The video at first was lighthearted, and she often played that one song that goes, "Do you like pancakes? Do you like waffles? Do you like French toast?" Then it started to get odd. Whenever my friend's mom, Erica, walked into the room, YouTube had opened up and the video was titled, Hi, Erica. As creeped out as we were, it was late at it was late and time to sleep. I still remember my dream so vividly. I was in a dark room and a spotlight was gleaming down on Susan. It stood a small distance from her. She was extremely pale, blue eyes, bleached blonde hair, a wary look on her face. She was warning me about the next day. She said she's saying to be careful as something is taking over her. The next morning, I woke up immediately and told my friend about the dream. She was terrified and was extremely against using the Ouija board ever again. I insisted that we use it again as I wanted to make sure what I saw wasn't just a random dream irrelevant to the situation. As I answered the question, it was immediate and very strong. Yes! My friend and I grew scared and grew even more scared as the punchlet kept going off the edge of the board. What is the problem? Danger, I asked, where and the punchlet pointed in front of us. It was in this moment my friend and I looked at each other and we both, full of fear, we said goodbye and took a second to stop. I remember before stepping away, I took the punchlet off the board and placed it next to the board. My friend and I looked away for a second and my friend wanted to draw to calm. In the photos, she saw a drawing of a stick figure with a triangle skirt, a smile drawn onto her face with the word "help" written in neither of our handwritings. To add on it, the TV turned on when it went into YouTube. The video was called "Run, Hide, Run, It's Not Safe." And as two normal 12-year-olds would be, we were scared shitless. We did as instructed by Susan and we took our phones with us into another room and hid under the office desk. I got a text from my phone, somehow from my friend's number. "He is following you. Get out of the house." While screaming our heads off, we ran outside and hid behind a rock. "You should be safe there. Stay out and I will take care of this." Honestly, I was skeptic that it was my friend texting me. I checked her phone and only my text showed up on her screen. She even held out her phone in front of me as I received text, and she wasn't typing them. The next text read, "It's behind you! Run!" We sprinted back instead. Then shut and locked the door behind us. We walked back up to my friend's room and sat back in her bed, breathless and scared for another text to come in. YouTube came on and calming music came on with the title, "Everything is Okay." Luckily, not much happened after that besides occasionally banging in the non-existent room. Not even the YouTube videos would come on. It definitely felt uneasy to be in the room, so we agreed to place the Ouija board back into the basement. The last thing I remember about everything was that my friend got a text from the phone explaining that the portal to the evil was in her closet. We agreed to not talk about it again and not bring it up again because of how terrifying the experience was. It's nice to say nothing happened after that to me, and Susan wasn't ever contacted after I left the sleepover.